Hey, what is going on YouTube? So, y'all know I've had Toyota 4Runners and all that in the past. Things have changed a little bit. I ended up upgrading to a 2007 Toyota Highlander. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Let me tell you guys the mods I've done to it. And let me just go ahead and tell you about the vehicle itself too. So this is just a base model front-wheel drive Highlander. It's nothing special. At the time when I got this, it was affordable, and I looked into the maintenance records, and all the maintenance on here has been relatively cheap from the factory. So I know this is a good car considering I don't have the most money out there like the majority of some people might have. Don't get me wrong, most people would rather have a four-wheel drive 4Runner and still waste a little bit of gas and pay a little bit extra on the suspension if they wanted to, if they may will. But I just couldn't afford it, so I figured, let me get something that's cheap, something I can afford. And you know, like I'm gonna be going on Jeep trails with a tent anyways. I can't afford to be messing up my suspension like that. So I thought about that as well, and so yeah. Things this SUV may need. The headlights are starting to get a little dull, especially on the passenger side. The bumper has a little bit of clear coat fade on it. I think that's pretty common with a bunch of these Highlanders as they age. I have fixed the clear coat up here. You can see it was pretty much faded. I sprayed some clear coat up there just so the sun wouldn't destroy the paint under it. You can see the bumper does hang a little bit. Common with these Highlanders if they've ever been bumped on the front of the bumper. Just recently got some used tires on here because the old ones were not very settled. This is just the original spare tire right here. In the back of it, I mean, there's not a ding or dent that I can see in it. I just spotted one. There's one right here, but it's not noticeable. This is my FSR tent. This thing is a $2,900 tent. I ended up picking it up for $500, making payments on it. And so yeah, it's a great little purchase. I think the guy that allowed me to get this tent, it's going to work out for me here in the near future. We'll look at the engine bay here in a minute, but this is the clear coat damage on this car. There's a Highlander at the junkyard that actually has the same paint color as this. I'm kind of debating on getting the door, because really that's all this car needs to look decently good again. The front bumper, I didn't ever look, but the rear bumper on that other one is pretty good condition. There's no clear coat fade. I mean, same car though. Let's check out the interior. You can see interior is kept very clean. The seats do need to be replaced. I do work at a job and I do get pretty dirty, so the seats do start showing what I work in. Other than that, the interior is literally almost like new. I mean, there's not one crack, not one imperfection with it. This thing has, let's turn it over. I don't know if y'all could see, but it does have 258,000 miles, which is good. I'm not saying go out and buy you one with 253,000 miles on it, 258,000, even 300,000 miles. Go buy you something with 150,000 miles like I did with this thing and drive it to this mileage. You can see right here, you know, you got a radio, you got your AC, your climate controls, nothing fancy. I don't need all the fancy stuff. It's just more stuff to break. You got rear heater, which I got that from the junkyard. The security that's been there. Another thing is these heated seats. I also got that from the junkyard. They actually do still clip up inside of there. They have the harness. And under here, you got a fuse box. You can pop this open. There's a fuse box back there. And once you get those heated seats in, these will actually work. That's why I love my Toyotas. The harness is still back there. All you need to do is pop a fuse in there. Let's talk about the center stack area. You can see change holder or whatever your desires are. You got your cup holders. You can actually adjust this, move it forward, backwards, depending on the size of your cup, which is awesome. You also got this right here. I put trash in there because I do not have a trash bag. The cool thing about this is it's soft opening. It's almost spring-loaded, it feels like. Up here you got your mirrors and all that. It's all leather. It's in good condition. You got your sunglass holder. You can just put your information up there, sunglasses, whatever your needs are. That's popped out. You get grab handles for all 4 passengers, which is awesome. One thing a lot of cars in this segment don't got is the armrest. That is one thing it does not got. Here soon, I will be going to get me some leather seats from the junkyard to fix up these leather seats. I cannot stand leather, not leather, but cloth seats because they get dirty. I suppose we could check the engine bay real quick. So here's something else I need to talk about. This thing has a power steering leak. If you watch me walk around the vehicle and you've seen some splatter marks in the wheel wells, that's from the power steering. It's just a line that casually goes bad on these. If you buy one, replace that line. But this is the VVTi V6 3.3. You can see right here 3MZ FE will show up on the sticker. Another thing, when I first bought this, bought me a new battery. Did not want to be stranded in the middle of nowhere. Radiator on this one's in good condition. It doesn't look like it's old or anything. It looks like it's been replaced. You can see coolant. You can check your coolant. Mine's pink Toyota coolant, which is what you need to look at when you get one of these vehicles. If it doesn't got pink Toyota coolant, I suppose it's not the end of the world, but it just shows that, hey, they listened to the book and they cared about their Toyota. Another thing to check, your air box and everything, always check that. Other than that, the only other issues these got is, you can see that mount right there that goes to your engine, that little rubber mount. It's starting to separate. That's another common issue with these as they age. But other than that, that's not a lot of issues for a 18 or 19-year-old Toyota. Some of these are even hitting 23 years old if it's a 2000 model. And this is just a 2007, so yeah, from the 2000 models, there's a lot of proven facts of what wears out over time and what doesn't. So if you do want a Highlander, get an 05 through 07. That way you have a better advantage to know what should I replace before it gets bad. Your brake fluid is over here as well. Everything is easily accessible. A grandma could get in here and change her oil. There's nothing hard about this vehicle. Everything is fairly easy to look at and reach. Another thing is, you can hide stuff in these vents right here, as long as your plastic fender well is still in there. You can see the other side of mine is in pretty good condition, no rust. You'll see the power steering leak, how it's been building up over time. But you can see the frame is not rusty. If you look under there, you might be able to see some shiny metal parts of the car. But there's no rust. That's the first thing to look for on these. Go to the spare tire area. No rust under here as well. You can see all the suspension components. They're all good. I think you can even see the floorboard. Let's get into the back trunk area. Let me show you guys what is exactly going on here. So I got me a little system, 2 10s and a Kenwood amp. Maybe 2500 watt. Other than that, I got my tools right here in case I ever need anything worked on my vehicle. These do come with third rows. If you go up to the limited model, you also get heater vents, AC back here, I believe. And you also get cup holders in this area. Other than that, I can't really tell y'all much about it. I don't own a limited. I've never had a limited. There you go. And also, when you open the back tailgate, make sure there's no rust on these little pinholes right here. That's another indication that it's lived in the salty area, and you should probably get your frame undercoated. Another thing to look for if you do got rust is on the floorboards right here, floor pans, and also in between these wheel wells, make sure there's no rust at all. It's a common area for these to rust, which is always down here. So it is currently a mess back here. I have not put my blankets in my suitcase. This is the ladder that goes to my little tent. Let me go ahead and demonstrate and show y'all my tent over here. Let's do a little showcase of it real quick. So this right here is what the tent looks like when it is unfolded. It's pretty neat. You can see the tarp even stays on it, which is awesome. This is something that most people should get into. That way you don't have to worry about bears or mountain lions or anything trying to mess with you. Other than that, it's a pretty cool little tent. Let me go ahead and show you all inside. You also get this little step ladder. As you can see, you could still go up 1 or 2 more steps depending on the surface you're on. It is held on with zip ties and the straps. It's not gonna go nowhere. I've gone 90 with this tent on it so far, so I'm assuring at 60 it won't go nowhere. Well, let's see. Open up the tent. You get inside of it, and the bottom of it is a bed. It's awesome. You also got an LED strip right here, so if you want to put an LED battery pack in here or a light or something in here, you can. Right here, you got a window. Same with this right here. You also got a window. So you can see everything that's going on, as you can see. You can also watch people that just look at you like, what the heck is going on back there? You got a window back here as well, but the tarp is back here, so you can't really, I don't know, you can't really say anything. Or see anything, I meant. Yeah, guys, this is my little setup. To get back down, you just simply put your foot on the ladder. And this ladder can hold up to 200 pounds, so it does work that way. And just like that, guys, 5 minutes later, it's folded back. Let's go ahead and go on a little bit of a test drive. So this car has approximately 258,000 miles on it. And it runs, drives. I mean, there's not one imperfection about it, really, other than the power steering leak I got. And maybe some of the clear coat, but no one really cares about clear coat if they want a nice running vehicle that will not leave them stranded on the road. And that's the deal with most people out there. They want a vehicle that looks good, but they're always on the road due to engine failure, transmission, or something maintenance wise. Going over these culverts, it doesn't have a big problem with it. It's really smooth over bumps. It's almost like a Buick from back in the day, but it also still rides like almost close to a new car, just a little bit softer, just for preference. You can see there's no creaks, rattles going over these hard, harsh bumps on the road. We're about to hit a little dip in the road. This thing sounds, runs, and drives like my girlfriend's 2025 Nissan Venza or Versa. I forget what they call them. But it's just quiet. It has the same build quality. Hers even rattles from the back door panel, and it's brand new. Mine doesn't even do that, and it's 18 years old. You may hear maybe a tool or something, a rattle here and there. I do have gear in my car. Maybe the necklaces and stuff on my mirror. But for the most part, this thing, it's quiet, it's smooth. About to hit a rough spot. You can hear mainly the tires and just the road noise. You can't hear no creaks or rattles, and that's what I love about my SUV. However, sometimes, when you start it up, you do hear a rattle, which I think it's coming from that sensor out there on the dash. Maybe it broke inside the dash or something, it's rattling. I'll look into that when I get the chance. Nobody is coming. Nope. And it gets up to speed pretty well as well. Then, as you can hear, the tent makes a noise sometimes. That just started, so I'm gonna have to look at that again. Other than that, the thing is quiet, guys. I recommend to buy a Toyota as a first car if you have your kid looking for a car. These things are very well built. Make sure they have good maintenance records, of course. Make sure there's no rust. Make sure the oil's good. Make sure all the coolant's good. I mean, make sure like simple stuff like batteries or just tires are all good, I know some people like to go on about how if it's not a matching tire, they didn't take care of it. which I guess I can understand. They can't afford a decently new tire, and then how are they going to afford the maintenance? But that's never always the case. I mean, I've always maintained my Toyotas very well, and sometimes you have to put mismatching tires because your paycheck just doesn't hit right. But anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know. Have a good day.